Kylie, that spider is moving. It is alive. And you want to know what? It was eating something because that's what was hanging. Kill it.
Okay, we'll cut this part out. I can get it. I don't really have anything to get it with. But...
Well, if you're not positive, you can kill it.
No, I can kill it. I just got to figure out.
You're going to touch it?
Well, I'm going to cover it. Yes, I live in the country. I'm not a little...
I don't know. I'm nauseous. You have to not cut this out. You have to leave this. No, maybe not all of it, but oh my gosh. Stop it.
There's so many spider webs.
Gosh, are really, really, really good. You know, daddy long legs are the most poisonous spider, but they just don't bite.
Okay, well, whatever you say.
Welcome back to Girl vs. Girl. Do I normally say podcast?
No, but you normally say, I'm Malyssa, and I'm Kylie.
Oh, I'm Malyssa.
I'm Kylie. And this is our second episode that we're recording.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, is that bad that I say that every single time we do it? I feel like I have to address it because it's just...
I don't know why either.
But they kind of just have to, like,
yeah.
They flow together.
The only thing I think of is that I feel like they're like, why are they wearing the same outfit?
I know, but I also just feel like they flow together. Like, we're not going to do as much of a life update because we already do, I
that's
feel like
true.
I need
like,
to
if you watch our
ourselves.
last episode, you have to watch this one because they're kind of connected.
Right.
And we usually do, like, a similar theme. Like, we're doing two mom talks.
Yeah, because it's easy for our brains to just, like...
Yeah, we need easy brain things.
Yes. We did life updates in the last episode.
And we didn't have any.
Yeah, so we really don't have anything for this
don't really have any.
either. My grass is growing in.
Yeah, that's a big update.
Backyard.
And you have a
updates.
Little garden going.
I know, my garden is going. Yeah, the garden's fun, but I'm excited about the grass. The grass
does look good.
It actually doesn't look that good
compared to what it was,
but it looks so much better. And every year it'll get better and better. It's just not, the grass isn't super thick. Like, we sat out there yesterday. I'm like, this is kind of like not soft grass. You know?
Yeah.
It's like pretty rocky still.
But didn't you say like you didn't expect it to be great this first season?
No, it's fine. Are you good? What are you looking at?
I'm
just
sorry.
I'm
like zoning out. I don't have any life updates, I don't think. I probably do, but I'm just not
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. Should we just get into it?
Yeah. I feel like we went through like a little sleep regression, but we're kind of over it.
Okay.
So that's good.
How's naps?
Naps are fab.
Good.
Sleeps like a rock. How are your naps?
Last 2 days, not today, but the last 2 days, he has been having a little bit of a hard time with his second nap, which is the nap that he does in his crib.
But shout out to Coasty.
Shout out to Coasty. And even then, like, he's doing good. Like, he's, no complaints. Like, but those 2 days were, like, not as good. But then today he was back. Great. So
good.
Naps are overall
getting some me
time.
Fab
in this house, too. I know.
Are you still, like, on edge, though?
During
like,
naps?
nose in the monitor? Are you kind of like, okay, I can breathe. He's probably gonna sleep fine.
Kind of somewhere in the middle. Okay. I'm not like super on edge, but I'm thinking about it. Yeah. But every day, I just go in my room. Not every day. If I don't have anything going on,
and just rot,
kick my feet up and rot, and I feel kind of bad doing it. And then I'm like, no,
you deserve it.
He did contact naps until he was 8 months old. 8 months. I didn't have any time.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, I'm going to do whatever I want, and
you should.
Everything else can wait.
As you should.
I can do the dishes with a baby.
That's
I
so
cannot
real.
relax with a baby.
When you do have the free time with a nap, you think of like, okay, I need to prioritize what I cannot do with a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly.
Which actually doing the dishes is really, really rough with Coast because he will climb into the dishwasher.
Yeah, same. Booker's starting to pull silverware out of the dishwasher.
Yeah. You know what you have to do? What I've done? Normally, like, before I had a baby, or even, like, before Coast was, like, getting into everything, I would, like, rinse a dish. There'd be, like, a sink of dishes. And I'd rinse a dish, wipe it down, whatever I need to do, and then put it in the dishwasher. And then rinse a dish, and then put it in the dishwasher. Rinse a dish, put it in the dishwasher. Now, I leave the dishwasher closed, and I rinse everything.
And then put it all in at once.
Yeah, and I do it super, super fast, so I can, like, set them across the room.
You're like, I have, like, 25 seconds before he crawls over here.
Mm-hmm, but that's what I do.
Super smart.
And that works good, yeah.
Yeah, I love that you're having this mom rot time. You want to know what I did yesterday? I think
yesterday.
Yesterday.
What?
Yesteryear. I told Jake, he was like, let's go on a walk with the baby. And then it's like, it was such a busy day because we were supposed to go to our storage unit today and like organize things. Didn't end up doing it. So I killed myself yesterday with chores for no reason. And it was such a busy day. Jake goes, we should go on a walk. And I go, you should go on the walk because I need 30 minutes of silence. And this was directly after I dyed my roots, washed my hair, blow dried my hair, and curled my hair out.
Was that when you were Snapchatting me and we were talking about that? No, it wasn't. That was a few days ago.
Yeah.
But
we were talking about that. We were like, it's like, it's not enough. Okay, yeah. Since we're on MomTalk.
Yeah.
Basically what we said was, it is not the same when your husband takes the baby upstairs for 30 minutes or takes the baby on a walk for 20 minutes or takes the baby literally out anywhere in the car, gone, and you know they're going to be gone for like an hour even. It's not the same because you know that you have a baby and a husband coming home to you, you know, when they're coming home, your time is limited, you know, like whatever. But there is something about when your baby is asleep
and you know how long they're going to sleep for.
You know that they're going to sleep for an hour and a half. Like that's their nap or whatever.
You hope, but yeah, you pretty much know.
Pretty much, you know, you have at least this amount of time. Your husband is not coming home anytime soon because he's at work. You have nothing to do but to sit on the couch and rot.
So nice.
That is a different level of peace.
So nice. I know.
Like,
I tell Chris, like, on the weekends when he's home or whatever, and that second nap comes around, I'm like,
don't even look in my direction.
You can do whatever you want. I am going to go into our room. I am going to watch whatever I want to watch.
Yep.
And I'm also going to be on my phone at the same time. And I'm also going to have
7 snacks.
My snacks on my chest. Like,
yep.
And you are free to sit next to me if you'd like, but you will not be interfering with what I'm doing. Yeah.
Dude, on the weekends sometimes, because first nap's usually like we're doing stuff or whatever. Second nap, sometimes Jake will come sit with me and, you know, they give you that look and I go, Get out.
Yeah.
Don't touch me. I'm rotting.
I feel like you need it to like get through like the last few hours of the day.
Yeah, it has to be second nap. That has to be your rot. I went to get a Target pickup because I was out of tampons this last week because I was on my period. And I got chocolate donuts. Like the Hostess.
You were telling me that, yeah. I like the powdered ones better.
Oof. No. The chocolate.
No.
Mwah. And I was rationing myself really well. I'd only have like 3 a day. And I'd have them with breakfast. So I had like the whole day to work them off, whatever.
No rationing.
There was probably about 8 left in the bag yesterday. I told Jake, I said, leave so I can rot. I watched the last bit of season 3 of Bridgerton.
Can I have one of those?
No, don't touch my donuts. I ate all 8 of them. And I remember eating the last one and going, I genuinely do not care.
No.
I needed this.
No, yeah, totally, yeah.
Also, have you seen Bridgerton?
No.
Season 3? Have you seen any of it?
I don't really watch shows unless I'm watching it like with Chris,
Felony.
Okay,
Ew,
that's
really?
a little bit dramatic.
I hate watching shows with Jake. Hate it.
I just don't. I mean, up until him doing crib naps, I literally didn't have any time to watch
a
show except for at night.
You should watch Bridgerton.
Okay.
I'm rewatching it now. Season 3 was spicy.
I feel like if you like it, I'm not going to like it. I don't feel like we have the same taste in shows.
No, we don't. But I think you would like it because it's like rom-com-y. But what I don't like is they have 8 episode seasons, which is a literal felony.
So short, right? That's what you mean, yeah.
And the episodes are long, but still. They release 4. And then a couple months later, they release number 4.
That's annoying.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I'm really annoyed. But this season was very, very spicy. I liked it.
Nice. And you finished it?
I finished it.
Nice.
It was a very good rot sesh.
Good. Oh, that's what we were on. I'm like, how did we even get on this topic?
Yeah.
We were talking about rotting. Yeah. The rotting is very nice. Oh, we did family pictures the other day.
Oh, yeah.
That's a life update. And let me tell you,
They're gorge.
They're really pretty. But I was so tired after.
Really?
I was like sore yesterday.
What?
We did them on the back hill.
Yeah.
And we walked up and down it like a handful of times. So like that makes sense.
Yeah.
But also it's just like entertaining a baby all day. You're on 100%. Entertaining a baby and trying to get him to smile and take pictures. And also like you're trying to take pictures. This was the end of your
day that you like had him by yourself all day. This was like Friday evening.
Yeah.
So it's not like it was Saturday where Chris was home and you got a chance to recharge.
I spent the rot time getting ready. So I didn't have the rot time.
That blows.
Chris and I both were like so tired after. It was weird.
No, that makes sense. You're like mentally exhausted.
Yeah, and also it was outside, like maybe just being in the sun for an hour and a half or whatever.
I thought they would look cute, but they looked so much cuter than I thought. Like, I'm gonna steal that picture spot.
Yeah, you can
for sure.
Yeah, do it.
Because that's adorable.
And it's nice because then you're just at home. We didn't end up coming back to the house, but it's like no pressure if you need to come back to the house.
You were a little scarred from your last family photo.
I was literally, no, I know. I'm like, we're doing them here. After he wakes up from his nap, we were going to do 2 outfits. We only ended up doing 1 because I'm like, I'm not poking the bear. Like,
but you could always do that other one another time.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
For his 1-year-old photos, I'm going to do like a similar like overall thing.
Yeah. Or it's okay that we didn't. Like,
yeah.
I didn't want to like poke the bear and try it. Like, Coast hates being changed. Like, I was like, let's just stick with what we're doing and like hammer it out and get it done.
Well, it was worth it because they're freaking cute.
Thanks. Yeah, we only got a handful back, but I'm like so excited to see the rest of them.
I know, it'll be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Should we get into it?
Yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
We didn't even say what we're doing.
No, we didn't.
That's my job. Sorry, guys. This is what we're saying about the second episode.
Thanks for hanging in there.
Well, they know what it is because the title.
Oh,
these are things we're tired of hearing as moms, right? Is that what we're calling it?
Yes, it is.
Things we're tired of hearing as moms. Do you want me to go first?
Things we're sick of hearing.
Things we're sick of hearing.
Yeah, not tired. Sick. Wait, have you ever seen the movie Monster-in-Law? I am sick. Sick and tired of your shit.
I've never seen that.
You have to
Every
watch it.
single
Monster-in-Law? I know what you're going to say. Say it.
Jake, and now you apparently, it's just like a walking movie reference. I told him I'm going to keep track of it next time. I will literally say something and he'll be like, hee, and then it'll like make a movie reference. Like he'll say a quote and I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, nothing, just off of
this movie. No, you don't live with it.
And then I'll go, oh, okay, no problem. And then I'm like, we should go get ice cream. And he's like, then he says something else. I'm like,
he has
what?
an anecdote for
everything. Do you have
everything.
Any original thoughts, Jake? Let me know.
No, he is literally such a like show, like movie, Vine. Like he will quote the most obscure Vine that you would have never remembered in your entire life. And then and this is the other thing too. If you don't know what he's talking about, you will in about 30 seconds because he's going to show you. Yeah. Like, and honestly, I think it's a really endearing quality.
No, it's very wholesome.
It's very wholesome. It's very funny and like cute.
Yeah.
He told me the other day, he goes, kind of made me feel a little insecure.
No.
And I was like, no, it's cute. We like it.
No, it's good. It's just funny.
It's just wild that 85% of what he says are movie quotes. Wait. I don't know if Jake's coworkers are listening to this. I know like 1 or 2 of them do. Shout out. Y'all have to tell me if he does this at work. Because I bet
he's just professional, but he's also quoting movies.
The one I'm thinking of is his, like, they like chit chat a lot at work or whatever. And I bet if he's listening, he's thinking, oh my gosh, Jake does that all day at work.
You have to make fun of people for something.
Yeah,
if that's what we're making fun of him for, he's got it pretty good.
He's the most wholesome person ever.
Yeah, he is wholesome. Okay,
let's do it.
Things we're sick of hearing as moms.
Yeah.
My first one is, your baby's on a schedule? Can't they be flexible? My baby honestly can be flexible. Yes, he can. We can break his schedule. He will be fine. I, however, will not be.
Yeah, I don't want to.
No, we're not doing that. Why would
you create chaos for no reason?
I know.
And I'm sorry. My mom says this to me. And I go, Mother, did we eat dinner at a certain time every night?
No, because then she goes, oh, you guys didn't have a schedule.
Yeah, she says that we didn't have a schedule. I go, Mom, did we wake up at the same time every day? Yeah. Did we leave the house same time every day? Yeah. Did we eat dinner at the same time every day? Yeah. Did we have a bedtime? Yeah. We were on a schedule.
Yeah, that is a schedule.
That is a schedule.
Yeah.
I guarantee this is the thing too. I'm taking over your thing. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Go. Go off.
Here's the thing too. There's no way 20 some years ago our parents were just sitting around going, actually, I think it's time for their nap.
Yeah.
Because were we terrible to put down because we were wildly overtired? Like what?
No, I know. There's no way. And I think it's because now we just are like more like, oh, I have a note in my phone that says what time you woke up for the day or like whatever. Like we're more like, I'm not even that strict with it, but like,
no, me either.
I'm more maybe aware of it or whatever. But it's like 20 years ago, like you knew your baby's cues.
Yeah.
So call it whatever you want.
Call it whatever you want. We did the same thing. I say
schedule,
wake window.
routine.
My mom goes, what is that?
Yeah.
You know what it is. Yeah. You just didn't call it that.
Yeah.
No, when Jake has Booker, I'll say, what time did he wake up? 2:47. Just say 3.
Oh, really? I'm
15 minutes does not matter to this child.
I am. But not because it actually matters, just because I want to know.
You need it to be like that. And Jake's like, it matters. And I'm like, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't matter to Coast, but to me it matters. Because I will be like, oh.
I have like a 15-minute buffer with Booker. I'm like, I'll round up.
He has a 15, but not for what I actually know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, I hate that one.
I know. Because it's like
he can't be, yeah, no, but he absolutely could be flexible.
That's the thing, too. When they're like, why can't he be flexible? And you're like, okay, he can, but like, why would I purposely?
It's not worth it.
And we're not in an opportunity for him to need to be flexible.
Sorry.
So your comment is makes no sense.
Yeah.
This is gonna get heated. I'm already like going.
That's probably the one that I feel the most like strong with.
Okay, this one is when the baby is crying when someone is holding them, and I try to take the baby back, and they say, oh, he's fine, he needs to get used to other people, or my all-time favorite, he needs to get used to people he doesn't know. Stranger danger?
Do you want candy?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
And yeah, let me teach him that now, and then 5 years I'm going to teach him, actually.
Yeah.
No.
Just so contradicting.
That is the most idiotic thing to say.
Yeah.
And like, I'm sorry, he's 6 months old. Well, this was like, I don't hear it that much now.
Like, I'm sorry, but he's a newborn, actually 9 months old.
Yeah. Like, he was 6 months old. You're a stranger to him.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm his auntie, grandma, cousin, whatever. You're a stranger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Like, half the time, it takes him a second to recognize Jake when he comes home.
Sometimes I feel so bad because, like, I'll, like, let someone hold him, and then I'm like, I never know if he's going to freak out when I hand him to a stranger. And then I'm like, I, like, don't say that because I'm like, I don't want them to, like, get offended.
Yeah.
Because they're not a stranger. But, like, to Coast, like, he's only met you 3 times. He doesn't remember you.
Hard.
Like, he is a stranger. You are a stranger. To him, not to me, but, you know.
Well, it just depends, too. Like, lately, like, when I go visit where I used to work, Booker will, like, mostly, like, if Mac has him, he, like, feels fine. Mm-hmm. But then if someone else tries to take, like, if someone tries to take him from me, he freaks. Mm-hmm. But if someone tries to take him from Mac, he, like, couldn't care less.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But, okay, your turn.
Okay, my next is, you're just an anxious first-time mom. Because.
That'll get you floored.
And you know what? You can, what's the word? Not veg. You can vouch.
Vouch?
You can, I don't know if it's vouch or vouch, but you can, whatever, for me on this one. I'm not an anxious first-time mom.
No, you are the opposite of an anxious first-time mom.
So what are people talking about?
And you want to know what? I am the anxious first-time mom,
that's what
and
I'm
no
saying.
one has said that to me.
Okay. Nice. Because I am not. So I don't know what people...
Also, that's pretty rich, because we were all first-time moms who were scared of everything and clueless.
Yeah.
Like, I hate that when moms do that.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, you were a first-time mom and, like, didn't know things, too. Like, F off.
Yeah.
You know what? The meanest people to moms are other freaking
so
moms.
True.
Can we get it together?
I know.
It's like, well, people were mean to me, so I have to be mean to you. You actually don't, because I'm going to cry.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm fragile.
I'm fragile, okay? I'm already standing with my toes off the cliff, okay?
Yeah.
I don't need a nudge.
Yeah. Next one.
Okay. When people say, why can't I change him, or put him down for a nap, or take him places, or have him without you guys there? It's the specific request to have your child without you present.
Like, why?
That rubs me the wrong, perverted way.
Yeah.
What do you need to do with my kid that you can't do in front of me? And it's really not that deep.
Especially when they're a baby.
Yes.
Because it's like, you're not actually going to bond anymore.
No. And that's so annoying. Like,
I get, like, if it's like a 5, well, I think it's still a weird thing to say, but it makes more sense if it's like a 5-year-old, because you're like, oh, grandma wants to take him out to the family fun center,
like,
and
special
like, treat
bonding
him,
time.
you know?
Yeah, that makes more sense than a literal infant.
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost say it to the people, because I've actually, like, heard that a lot. I'll say it to them and make them feel like a little pedophile. And they're like, whoa. And
Your mom's like, please.
Yeah. I'm like, no, that's what it sounds like, though. It sounds strange. I'm like, what do you need to do with him that you feel like you can't do in front of us?
Yeah.
Or also, why can't I change him? Why can't I put him down? Because that is the role of a parent. Mm-hmm. And if you didn't come in me or come out of me, you don't get to do those things.
Well, and it's like unnecessary, right?
Yeah,
like if you leave him with a sitter, probably eventually someone's gonna have to change him.
Well,
but
right.
that makes sense.
But if I'm sitting right there, you don't
Yeah.
need to go change my baby. That's just, I think people just don't think anything of it.
Yeah.
But it's like, that's their like private area. Like, that's weird. You don't need,
Yeah.
everyone doesn't need to see it. Like,
Yeah.
like, give your kid some dignity. Gosh.
Yeah, but it's the asking that's weird.
It's the asking
because it's
that's
not
weird.
actually them doing it that's weird.
Yeah. It's like
Right?
they just want
It's-
to take care of him.
yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but that's not your role.
No, but you could go get me a diaper and bring it to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to help.
My mom, like, has changed him a couple times, and that's the only other person other than Jake and I that have changed him. And one time I was standing right there, and she, like, started the change or whatever, and then I kind of took over, and she's like, well, I can do it. And I was like, why? You shouldn't have to. Like,
Yeah,
you wiped 2 butts. Like, you don't have to do that anymore. Like,
Yeah.
you should do the fun stuff.
that's true.
I was like, go play with him in the bath. Like, I'll do
Yeah.
this, you know?
Yeah.
Also, I enjoy doing those things for him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Okay.
My next one, I lied. I think that this is up there with the schedule one. Is I miss when my kid was that little / just you wait until they're a toddler. It gets harder.
Oh, if you're complaining about something
Or if you're
whatever.
not even, no, they don't even have to be, you don't even have to be complaining. They can just look and be like, I miss when my kid was that age. Now they're just feral. Just wait.
Oh, like downplaying the stage that you're in or
yes.
something.
Yeah.
You're like, aren't we all in the trenches until they're 18?
Yeah.
You being a mom is living in the trench.
It's the same thing as like when you're pregnant and like you're just so excited and then just wait until they don't sleep.
That's one
it's
of
like,
mine.
why are
As
you saying that?
disrespectfully as possible, F off.
Why are you saying that? Like, it's just negative for no reason. Like, can't we just
It's
like
just
look
mean.
forward to what's coming and not?
Yeah. Say
I
you
don't
hate
know.
your kid without telling me you hate your kid. Like,
Oof, Melissa's coming in hot. I'm not coming in that hot for the record. I'm scared to get canceled.
me who just got canceled this morning.
Literally.
Let's keep the ball rolling.
No, I'm like, you probably do love your kid. You're probably also going through it, which is why you're
But you're
saying
making it sound like you, like, having a child and being a parent is, like, the most miserable thing on the planet.
Yeah.
It has its miserable moments. But telling someone who's excited to, like, not be excited, you just sound bitter.
I just think that it's everyone just trying to get through its coping, but I just don't like hearing it.
You're much nicer than I am.
I know.
See, guys, this is proof number 1,000,000 that Kylie is, in fact, the nicer one of both of us.
Not
Don't
me
be
being-
mean to her.
Not me getting canceled literally 6 weeks ago, still being my main personality trait. Still bringing it up.
Dude, I think the funniest thing is when you're like, there's like the podcast after that, you're like, I'm not even the mean one.
No.
Melissa is. Cancel her.
Literally.
That was funny. Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
I had that as one of mine, so I'll skip. He spends too much time with just you and Dad. He spends too much time with you guys. Well, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so what else would you like me to do? That's why I'm a stay-at-home mom, so that I can spend time with my child.
Yeah.
Would you prefer him to be raised by a stranger? No shame, but if you have the
Melissa,
option...
You're giving shame, though.
I'm not shaming. If you have other care for your child...
When I was talking to you on Snapchat today, though.
You trying to preface me? Okay, let me rephrase. If you have care other than yourself for your child, absolutely no shame at all. We all gotta do what we gotta do. Not everybody wants to be a stay-at-home mom. Not everybody has the luxury.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very grateful. But being a stay-at-home mom, I chose to do that, and I'm very fortunate to do that because, given the option, I would prefer to raise my child than have them raised by someone that isn't me.
Yeah, but I think that your language is negative.
Is it?
Because you're saying that someone else is raising their child, and I think that's going to hurt people's feelings.
Okay, well, that's
because
not...
they're still raising them.
No, you are still raising them. Okay, that is...
Do you get what
I
I'm
can hear it.
saying?
I can hear it. I should stay off social media. I can hear it. I can hear it.
I'm
That's
just
not what
playing
I...
devil's advocate. And
No, you are. And
you
it's
don't-
good because
no.
you reel me in a little bit.
No, but it's because you don't mean it in a bad way.
No,
At
I just...
all. And I know that, but you
that
say
little
it,
thing
and
in
then
your brain that
I'm
like
like-
filters what happens from your brain to your mouth, I don't have that.
I also think that you hear stuff and it's like pop, like it's catchy to you, and like you
Maybe.
like like I don't feel like you have like a middle ground. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's like, someone else is raising your kid. I'm like, okay. That's not true.
Okay.
Moms, you're still raising your kids if they're
I know.
in
I take it back because that's not how I wanted to say it.
No, that's not what you
That's
mean.
not what I meant. Absolutely.
That's why
at all.
I'm correcting you. Because
Was the way that I rephrased it better?
What'd you say?
That like
Let me give you a chance.
Yeah. Given the choice and the means, I would prefer to raise my child than having them spend time with someone else.
Yeah. I think that's a good way of
spending time is better because I've been a nanny. I'm not raising your kid.
No.
Let me just don't cancel me, okay? I was a nanny for 5 years, and I would not say that I raised anybody's child, so I should not have said it like that.
I think you just like to say stuff that pops off, and I'm like, put the lid back on. Think about it a little bit.
Okay, I take it back.
Okay.
I put my Band-Aid over it.
Okay.
Anyways.
What were we talking about?
Basically, people saying that, like, if you are a stay-at-home mom, people saying that they spend too much time with you. Who else are they going to spend time with?
Yeah, that was your point.
That's my point. Like, that's the point of me doing this.
Yeah. True.
And also, people who are saying that to you, probably 90% of their generation was stay-at-home moms.
Yeah.
So, what?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hypocrisy for me.
It is.
That's with all of these. It's like...
Yeah.
Like, you're saying two different things.
No, you literally.
You know?
Also, when you cut these clips for TikTok, don't do me dirty.
Okay. I won't.
You've done yourself dirty a few times.
Oh, I know. Yeah, we'll leave that part for the people that are actually listening. Because they have context.
Yeah, because what did the person call it? Rage bait?
I don't know. I blocked it out.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Where am I? Oh, my next one is specific to Coast, and it actually just bothers me, is when people say, wow, he's so small. I'm like,
yeah.
I know.
I lectured my dad the other day because he made some dad comment at family dinner.
Oh, did he?
About how, I was like, oh, Coast is like so much smaller than Booker or something like that. And I was like, listen.
They're different sizes.
Yeah, okay? Every baby is different. Every baby is perfect. And you never know what someone's going through. So keep your mouth shut.
You should have said, I don't want to say this.
Say it.
Have you seen yourself, Dad?
He's like a stocky guy.
He's a short guy.
Yeah, he's like short and stocky.
No hate, John, but...
No hate. But also...
You're short.
I'm having to parent my parents and to teach them that if you're not 1000% sure that what you're about to say is nice.
Okay, we're back.
Yeah. What were we saying? I think it was yours.
Yeah, but I've pretty much said everything. Just that he's small.
Yeah.
The problem is, this is the saga that I don't really talk about because we're in it, of like Coast being just so small. There very well could be literally nothing wrong.
Yeah, he could.
And
just
he's just small. Yeah, and that very well could be it. The problem is that I just am thinking about, like, it's all I think about.
I feel like a lot of people say that to you too.
They do, because he is really small.
Well, I think also when Booker's a little bit of a chunk, and so when we're holding them side by side,
they're like kind of. Booker's not that far on this opposite spectrum, but a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Booker's in like the 15th.
Especially when I'm holding him.
Yeah, he looks big.
Because I'm so small, he looks a lot bigger.
Yeah. Anyways, that one's specific to us, but
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I know. I'm very like when my dad said that, I was like, you give your spouse that look like we're gonna talk about this later. I was like, I'm gonna have to call him.
No, because now your dad will probably apologize to me.
You want to know what? He probably will, because
tell him not
he'll
to.
make
That's
it so
worse.
awkward.
Yeah,
too.
that's worse.
I know that it's worse.
It's not that big of a deal. It really isn't. It's just something like,
yeah.
Next one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
When people say, Is
this your last one? You have one more.
It can be.
Do you have one more after this one?
I have a whole list I'm just picking from.
Okay, well, I have one more.
Back in my day, with my kids, when you were kids,
yeah,
respectfully, you raised kids. This is like your parents.
Respectfully, it's always the dads.
I know. I'm like, did you participate at all until I was 5?
Yeah.
Probably not. But it's like, respectfully, you raised children 20 to 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And honestly, no shade, but like, we are raising children in a completely different world.
Yeah.
Than the world that our parents raised us in. It's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, it can't be the same, unfortunately. Wish it could. I wish that when my child's 13, I'd let him ride his bike down to the market, but there's no way in hell.
Oh, I'm gonna let Coast do that. I'd probably let him
Just don't tell me the things that y'all do when Booker's here.
See, I'm not the anxious one.
Because my anxiety, yeah.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, though.
It's just, like, and it's no shade. It's just out of touch advice.
Mm-hmm.
And the
It's just
annoying
different,
part is they don't understand that it's out of touch. And if you try and tell them, they're, like, offended. Like, I'm not calling you a bad parent. I'm just saying.
No, because back then it was fine.
I'm not raising my kid in the 2000s.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mine.
Okay, my last one is, this is the contradictory thing, which my dad does this a lot. He's such an easy baby. Someone says that. And then they also are like shaming, or they shame you when something is hard. And then you're like, so are you saying, it's not when they just say he's such an easy baby. It's like, you have it so easy.
Yeah.
Like, they almost shame you because you're doing well. And then when you are like having a little bit of a harder time, then they shame you for that.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You can never win.
Yeah. Does that make sense? The way I said it didn't make sense, but
no, it did. It did. It's like they look at you, and like when your baby's being good, they're like, "Oh my gosh, you just have it so easy." Blah 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 blah, and you're like, "Okay, like he's a person. He has good days. He has bad days.
Right.
Sometimes
and also like
he's
we're
like
still
really well behaved. Sometimes he's not. Like sometimes he's crazy. Sometimes he's chill."
Yeah, and also we're still in the first year, and like, yes, I'm handling it well, but also this is still the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. Like, give me some credit, kind of.
And then,
feeling,
God forbid, I know my mom does that. If I complain about something, she's like, "Oh my gosh, Malyssa, something's always wrong." I'm like,
honestly,
something always is wrong. He's not even a year old yet. Like, every week is something new that I've never experienced, and it's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah, it's not like complaining. You're just,
it's a person you can't vent to, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's, like, never enough.
You get me. I'm like, I don't know if this makes sense, but it's like when someone, like, almost borderline shames you because it's so easy, and then does the opposite when it's the opposite. It's like, okay, so do you actually want it to be easy for me, or do you actually want it to be hard?
Yeah.
You know? That's something my dad always does.
You're like, really?
Yeah. And once again, it's always the dads.
Yep. Or someone who, like, especially people that, like, literally don't ever see your baby, and you're like, you should probably just not be making any comments.
Yeah. That was my last one.
Should I do another one, or should we end it?
No, do one more.
Okay.
And then we'll be done with it.
I was going to say, it kind of goes along with that one. When people make the most blanket statements about your baby, that just make no sense. Like, my grandma, she used to always say to every single baby, "Oh, he's so smart. He's just so smart." I am sorry. He's 9 months old. He's really not that intelligent. Yeah. Like, I watched him run straight into a wall the other day. And then do it again.
Yeah.
Like,
he's 9 months old.
He's 9 months old.
Yeah.
Or, like, any
it's like
blanket statement.
It's like playing something up.
Yes. Or it's he's so observant. He was just looking at a blinking light. Like,
every baby would. There's that's like when people are like, he just loves the ceiling fan so much. Like, yeah, him and every other baby. Like,
yeah. Remember when that was like Booker's personality trait? And everyone would be like, "That's his best friend." I'm like,
him and every other babies.
Yeah. Or like,
we just so happen to have a ceiling fan in the area that we hang out with.
My dad does this, and it's like, it's funny because it's like, I think it's true, but he'll go, "Sis, he's just so handsome," and then he proceeds to tell me every single coworker of his that he shows a picture of my child to, and their exact words of how handsome he is, like their exact monologue.
He has it quoted on his phone.
Quoted, and then he tells me the exact same sequence of story every single time he sees my baby, and I'm like, I get it. He's a looker. Let's move past it.
I know what Joe said 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. And then he'll follow it up with, "I've just never heard a grown man say a baby was cute or handsome," or blah. And I'm like,
really? Because every man does.
I'm like, okay, put him on the cover of GQ and move on. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Babies are cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, at the first couple times, I was like, damn, I mean, cute kids. Now I'm like, I get it.
Yeah, the more you say it, the less true it is.
Yeah. It's just like, it's like I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
Before you
can, like, feel the wind up.
Yeah.
You know, sis, I was really just thinking, you're like,
I'm like, here we go. Like, actually, let me
funny.
quote it.
Yeah.
And I can actually make it a play.
Let me finish your
I'll put on the
for
show.
you.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay. That's all I got.
That's our last one.
I do have a question box.
Yeah, we have a question box. We did one question box on our last episode 2, and then we saved this one for this one.
Okay. In the spirit of getting canceled, can you stomach it?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what is it? Now I'm scared.
Okay.
Should I be scared, or is it not that bad? Malyssa.
What?
Is it about me?
No.
Oh, okay, then go for it. Ripped someone else to shreds.
Yeah. Okay, the question box was your unpopular opinion on anything. And the response we got was that gentle parenting. Now, take it with a grain of salt because this is probably not how they meant it. I feel like it needs a disclaimer. I'm gonna throw up. I don't even want to read it. I'm afraid. This is gonna ruffle some feathers.
No, it's not. It's just an inside joke.
No,
me and you are laughing about two completely different things.
No, I'm laughing about what you're laughing about. And that's just making me afraid. I'm saying this is going to ruffle some feathers.
Okay.
Should I even?
No, I already know what it was when we started reading it.
Gentle parenting is bogus. And it's used as an excuse to be a lazy parent a lot. Now,
do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. No, I agree to an extent. That's a very strong way to put it.
This is the two most annoying episodes we've ever done.
Listen. I think gentle parenting is a great idea. I think when it doesn't work is when you're trying to force your child to be gentle parented, and they don't need to be gentle parented. They need to be hard parented.
So
you know what I mean?
I should have sent it to you. And it was like, gentle parenting works for gentle kids.
Yes.
And it was like, it was a funny TikTok. The mom was like, I could swing a machete around my kids and they would not be afraid.
Yeah.
They are not afraid of me. She's like, I wish my kids were a little bit more afraid of me.
And here's the prime example of why I've always thought this and agreed with this.
Sorry.
Is me and my brother. We are 6 years apart. My parents were not gentle parents. Like, my brother had a wooden spoon with a hole in the middle. This would be child abuse nowadays, but this is how we raised our kids back in the day. Yeah, in the 90s. A wooden spoon with a hole in the middle so you get that airflow with his name written on it in Sharpie. Kept in the kitchen at arm's length. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I mean, it's not like our parents beat us or anything. Like, let's be real. We deserved it. But there's nothing wrong with a little swat here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But Devin very, 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 very much should have been gentle parented because he was a little softer than I was.
Oh, really?
If you told Devin that you were disappointed in him, it would have crushed him.
Mm-hmm.
My parents told me they were disappointed in me one time and never did it again because my response was, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
And I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
I should not have been gentle parented. I was not gentle parented. They should have been much harder on me than they were. Devin should have been gentle parented, his poor soul, because he was a little softer. And that's the perfect example, is like, your parenting style, you shouldn't go into parenting being, I'm going to be a gentle parent. You should go into parenting thinking, I'm going to be the parent that my kid needs, and that may not be the same as the next one and the next one and the next one.
You have a lot to say about this.
I thought it through. But I do think some people will be like, in instances, there's nothing I hate more than, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Put that down. Don't do
like reporting.
Like, that's not doing anything.
Yeah.
Your kid's ignoring you.
Well, that was what my point was going to be, is I think that if you're gentle parenting and you're doing it correctly, it can be really good.
Yes.
But if you're just, kind of being lazy about it. Like,
if you're not parenting and calling it gentle parenting.
Right, that's where it's
That's not what gentle parenting is.
Yeah.
Gentle parenting isn't like, could you not do that? And then never paying attention. Gentle parenting is like, hey, we don't do that.
Yeah.
This is why.
Right.
Whereas if you're not going to be a gentle parent, you're the opposite. You're like, don't do that.
I think it should be called,
like,
respectful parenting.
Yeah. Which I think is...
I think I'll be more of a gentle parenter, but I don't think I'll walk around being like, I do gentle parenting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just don't...
I kind of agree. Like, I'm not afraid to give him a swat for, like, something dangerous. Like, that's kind of what Jake and I have agreed. Like, if you run into the road, I kind of want that to be a traumatic experience because I don't want you to run into the road. But I'm not going to spank you for throwing your toy. Like, that's... I want to be very few and far between.
Were you spanked?
I should have been spanked far more than I was.
Were you, though? Like,
yeah.
But not that much.
No.
Not spanking, that is the controversy.
I know. Which, it's just like...
Do what you want.
Do what you want. I mean, also within reason.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not going to use a wooden spoon.
Sure.
But, like, I really like what, like, Jake's dad did with him. He says, like, if he ever got spanked, he would, like, his dad would sit down with him. And a lot of times his dad would cry, too.
Yeah.
And say, this hurts me a lot more than it hurts you. But, like, I need you to learn this lesson. And it's, like, it's something extreme. You know, like, running out into the road or touching the hot oven. You know, like, something that they could really get hurt. And it's like a safety concern. That's when I feel like Jake and I would spank. And it's like, it's not going to be hard. But I want them to learn the lesson because it's a safety concern.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Other than that, I feel like you can pretty much handle, depending on the kid,
most things without
spanking.
Yeah, I've always said I'm not going to spank, but I mean, I'm not at the age of having to make that decision.
You've never raised me. You'd be down with spanking.
I was kind of like you with my mom. Like,
I know, I remember that one story.
I didn't really care either. And I got spanked, but not that off. Like, kind of what you're saying. Like,
yeah,
I'd have to do something really bad. And also, I don't even think I would, like, do something really bad. I think it would just be, like, major...
Attitude.
Yeah, like, major disrespect. Like...
Could you imagine raising
of my mom
you?
just being like...
What do I do?
Yeah, I don't even know what else to do. Like, she'd be like, go to your room. But okay, cool. That's where all my things are. I'll be there until you...
Yeah.
Come get me. I don't know. Like,
I'll think back on some of the things I've said to my parents, like... And I'm like, what would I do if my daughter said that to me? Send her to a convent. I don't know. Like, I give up.
I like that TikTok that I saw a long time ago of a kid. It was a little boy. I think he disrespected his mom or something, and his dad took him outside, and there was, like, do not quote me on any of this. It felt very fitting. The punishment fit the crime, in my opinion.
Which should be considered in parenting. I really like when people do that.
Yeah. But it was basically this kid. He was probably like, I'm just going to pick a number. I don't really know. But maybe like 7, 8, something like that. I saw
the video, I think, yeah.
And it was probably like, I don't know, 10, 12 gallons of water. Like in gallon...
Jugs,
yeah. And he had to carry them all to one side of the fence, and then he had to carry them all to the other side of the fence. And that was his punishment.
Very taxing.
Very taxing. And the dad was out there, like...
Whole time,
like... Not cheering him on, but being like, we got, like, sorry, buddy, like, this is your punishment.
Like participating.
Not helping him, but being like, this is what happens when you do X, Y, and Z. And I liked that.
I like that, too.
It's a physical punishment, but it's not a physical punishment.
Yeah. I also really like when dads do, because I guess traditionally, like, moms do more of the, like, intensive parenting and dads do more like discipline. I feel like Jake and I are very traditional in that way. Yeah, also makes more sense because I'm at home with him more.
Yeah, I think that's what makes sense for us too.
I really like when dads do this with sons and they say, number 1, you will not disrespect my wife. Number 2, you're not going to disrespect your mom.
Yeah.
So it kind of teaches them like how to be a spouse and also puts it into perspective of like, that's not just your mom, that's my wife.
Yeah, I think that's really
like,
good.
As a like, man to man, I'm not going to allow that, but like father to son, also you shouldn't treat your mom like that.
Yeah.
I really like that.
Me too. Hopefully we don't get canceled for our thoughts.
Also though, if you're not saying something controversial, then you have nothing good to say.
All right, and that's where we cut the episode, Melissa. That is very not true. She is popping off.
No, really though. Like,
she's popping off today, folks.
Like, I'm just so sick of like everybody liking the same thing. Everybody saying the same thing. Everybody thinking the same thing. Guess what? People can have original thoughts.
Okay. Am I making you mad because I'm just playing devil's advocate, or
No.
do you like it?
I don't care.
Okay, because I maybe would be getting annoyed.
No, I don't care.
Well, Melissa, I agree, but also you're a little bit, you're hitting pretty hard.
Listen, if you put 90 or if 100 people in a room,
that's like saying like this is my opinion. Okay. This isn't my real opinion. I'm just making this up. Being like, your shirt isn't my favorite. That's my opinion. And you going, that's okay. I like this shirt. Or me saying, I really hate that shirt and how it looks on you. I hate everything about, I don't even know how to say it because I'm not that mean. You, however, are.
Okay. Here's my analogy. There's 100 people in a room. 99 of them say they like Coke. This is not a personal attack on you.
It's okay.
The one person says, I like Dr. Pepper. Every other Coke drinker
no, Melissa.
is so mean to the Dr. Pepper. And the Dr. Pepper's like, listen, I'm allowed to like something different. I'm not shaming you for liking Coke.
No.
I don't care if anybody likes Coke. I care if they care that I like Dr. Pepper.
No. That is like 100 people in a room that all like Coke. And then the one person who likes Dr. Pepper says exactly what you just said they didn't say. I hate Coke.
I do hate Coke. But that's beside the point.
That was the problem with the TikTok that we've been hinting at.
I know. And I admitted that was a little much.
No.
And I
No. You're missing what I'm saying. I think it's fine if you want. I feel like this needs context, but I don't know if we're really going to get into it.
Drag it up.
If you want to like say a hot take like that, that's fine. You knew you were doing a hot take.
I thought it was funny.
So then if someone's going to comment on it, mean things, I think, number one, I think they still shouldn't comment mean things because it's two different things.
Yeah, there's difference between like a mean personal attack and there's difference between like attacking what I said. Attack what I said. Just don't attack me. Right. That's ridiculous.
But also you had to have known it was coming. And that was kind of the point.
Kind of, yeah. The only reason I deleted the video is because...
That's like posting something super controversial. I didn't know that people were going to disagree.
No, yeah. I knew people were going to disagree. I was fine with it until the 10-15% of people that agreed with me in the comments were getting very, very nastily bullied. And that's why I told you, like, that's when I draw the line. I'm not going to have my video be a arena
of hate.
Yeah, like,
that's
I'm not
obviously
doing that.
not
You can hate
good.
on me all you want. I'll take the hit. I'm fine. I'm not losing sleep. It doesn't bother me. Sometimes I'll goat
I am.
Yeah, sometimes I'll goat you back with a funny response just because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to have other people be bullied. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah.
So you can't go find the video. Sorry to disappoint.
But also you could have just said, I'm not really a big fan of Taylor Swift.
I know. The trend
It's actually a diss track of the biggest rap battle that there ever has been ever, and it's gonna get a little bit legal, I think. And she took that track and then
I got trapped into a trendy TikTok. Okay,
it's not like a cute little picture of you being like, I don't prefer Taylor Swift, I prefer, who do you like? Tate McRae.
I hate the way you walk, I hate the way you talk, I hate the way that you live and breathe. And I'm like, I was just saying I don't like her music.
That's what I'm getting at.
I know. That one, I made my own bed, and I laid in it.
It's not like she has, like, a nice Tate McRae song playing and being like, I know that everyone else likes Taylor Swift, but I just like Tate McRae. That's not what the video was, sister.
I commented back to someone, and I go, if you want to make the same video about Morgan Wallen, I really like him if it'll make you feel better. And they were like, it won't. And I was like, oh, then shut up. Like...
No, because you keep going with it.
Because I think it's funny to argue with these people.
And
I'm
me.
Sorry, like, you've no life. Why are you commenting on some random person's TikTok?
It's really bad. It is really bad.
You have no life, and I think it's so comical.
No, it is really bad.
So I'm the okay.
Taylor Swift isn't losing sleep over
no.
your hate, so.
Someone commented, they're like, well, Taylor Swift doesn't like you either. I was like, that's A-okay.
I saw that one.
I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna need some ice for that burn. This is what happens, guys. Don't hate on me because
she'll get ya.
think it's comical, and I am that person that will like argue with you back for fun.
I can't believe you deleted it. You should have left it.
Why'd you?
Okay, we can talk about it.
I deleted it because other people were getting bullied, and I didn't like that.
But you could have just turned off the comments.
I did turn off the comments.
So what pushed you over the edge to delete it?
Because my other videos, and if anybody was supporting me on anything, these people needed an outlet for hate, so they went to my other videos.
They turned on you.
Yeah, they did.
That makes sense. I think, probably a good move, but maybe we should do a social media episode.
We should. Since we've almost been canceled 17 million times. It kind of makes me feel good in my soul that I've almost been canceled so many times.
Okay.
Makes me kind of want to get canceled.
Melissa, have you done your devotional today?
I know, I need to be a better.
That's Christian lady. That's what she calls herself.
That's what I call myself.
The good Christian lady in me. That's what she always says.
Jake told me today, he goes, do you think that video would make people think that you're a Christian? I was like, no. And
because in this movie.
Yeah, I was like, I actually felt. Yeah. It made me feel really bad, and I was like, that's really true. I need to walk the walk if I'm going to talk the talk. So I deleted it.
I don't think you need to delete it, but
I'll show you the saucy comments later.
Okay. All right, should we wrap it up?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
No idea what we're doing next time. Actually, well,
we
filmed 2 episodes today, so we might be able to do the one we were talking about. We'll have enough time to order stuff.
No, because we're still recording next week. That's the whole point in doing 2. We don't record 2 that we can skip a week. Melissa.
I just forgot.
Should we tell them what we're thinking, though?
Yeah.
Because it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do some sort. We haven't worked out the kinks, so you'll have to stay tuned. But
yeah.
We're going to do some kind of, like, food eating review situation. Like, weird
snacks, weird flavored.
Weird pregnancy cravings, like stuff, something like that.
Along the lines of, like, weird snacks or weird food combos or, like, weirdly flavored. Like, you know how Lay's has, like, weird flavors of things? You can order, like, a little, like, starter pack or whatever on Amazon. Something like that.
We're going to do something like that. Yeah. And we're excited. That'll be really fun.
I'm a gagger, though, so.
A little bit
I'll need, like, a trash can.
You are a gagger. I'll give you the spider trash can.
Don't. You better flush that. I'll have nightmares.
Go in the trash can outside. I was so scared when we were doing pictures out there. I'm like, this is snake territory.
Okay, I will not be copying that photo area then.
Well, we never saw any. I've never seen a snake on our property, but if there is snakes, that's where they are.
Nope.
So.
Nope. I'm a city girl.
Anyways. Okay, toodles. Okay, we'll see you next week. Bye.